Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to look at this. This is going to teach you a lot. Pay attention.
Many Christians say, you practice voodoo, you're going to hell. Jesus is the only way. How can Jesus save me when, according to the Bible, he couldn't save himself? I don't believe in hell, but I believe in witchcraft. No one has ever came back to earth to tell us what hell was like, but I've seen many witches summon the dead to curse their enemies. What can Jesus do for me that witchcraft hasn't done already for me? Look at my life. My credit score is good, my bills are paid, and I can wear $1,000 shoes whenever I choose.
Now, did you just hear what this man just said? Now, mind you, this is the world that we live in, and it's amazing to me that I think that a lot of us, I don't understand the mindset. I mean, I try my hardest to try, but I can't figure this out because men and women, all of us, I'm talking about from all walks of life, from India to North Korea to Cali to Australia, wherever we want to go. Not one of us have created ourselves. Not one of us understand how birds fly without crashing. But we got airplanes that got engines, need massive amounts of fuel. I mean, it's great how smart men are to create these machines. On top of the fact that there's other reasons why we're able to create them, but that's another conversation in itself. But our planes still crash and all different type of things, defects. We need so much human help, right? We need to make sure that people check the wheels of the plane. They check everything to make sure that the plane running right, that this running right, that everything running right. And birds don't even have doctors. You understand what I'm saying? So like to really sit here and I listen to men and women talk all the time. I hear a lot of people, oh, we are gods, or we are this, or I'm Pan-African, I'm this. Everybody's something. Everybody's something. But you really you don't really know what you are. Think about it. Anybody watching this video right now, the only way you can tell me what a heart look like is based off of a diagram. You don't know what your heart look like. You don't know what your insides do. You don't know what why the Most High created everything. Like, for instance, a lot of people have appendix issues. They'll get their appendix taken out, and people are like, yeah, you don't need your appendix. That was for no reason. Well, maybe to you, but the Most High got it there for something. Now, you can live without it all you want, but He made it for a reason. You don't know why. It's just crazy. And I'm saying this to say, because I mean, I don't want to get off this beaten path, but just listen to what this man is talking about. My credit score is good. My bills are paid. I get to wear $1,000 shoes. Why would you not need witchcraft? So what he is saying is that witchcraft can bring you money. And that's what fortune telling is. You can get not attributes, but you can get things from Satan. Here on this earth, you can get things from Satan. But you gotta die. And that's the crazy part. Because once you die, guess what you gotta deal with? The repercussions of taking Satan's side deal. Did Christ take his side deal? But see, for some reason, I see here, this is all carnal conversation. Because you got good credit, your bills is paid, and you can wear $1,000 shoes. His next segment is talking about he's never seen nobody come from the dead to tell us what hell is like, but he's seen witches summon the dead to curse people they want to curse, to get revenge. I never said Satan wasn't real. But see, for some reason, these people want to believe that the Most High is not real and Satan is. Well, the problem is, no, I believe in them both, but I follow one. I know Satan real. I know his minions are real. I know his children are real, but I don't play with them. And when it comes to witchcraft, Isaiah 54:17 says that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And because I'm a child of the Most High and I'm following the Most High, I'm going to follow the Most High until I die. I don't care about what no witch or no warlock got. So there's no fear in a true follower of the Most High. The only thing that should put fear in you is when you don't even know what the enemy has against you because he's not lying about what they do. The problem is when you don't believe it's real, when you just thinking that, oh, this is he just talking, no. What he's following is real. And it's sad because a dude like this can get any of the hardy women on Atlanta Housewives or all these TV shows, all these women that think they need a man and they need a man that's on this certain type of level, like Lisa Ray's and the Vivica Foxes, who they keep constantly talking about what type of man need to be doing this and they gotta be that and they gotta do this. Oh, you can get a man like that easy. And he might take you to the promised land on this earth, but he might take you through a world of hell when it come down to that witchcraft. Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of y'all don't even know what y'all want because y'all don't even know who y'all are. You act like you know who you are. You talk loud, but you don't really know who you are. Because if you knew who you was, you wouldn't even be stuck in a mindset like that. You wouldn't, because you would value having a man that loves you. You wouldn't value money. You wouldn't value how much your dinner costs. When you happy, you happy. Like it ain't even about the type of food you eating, where you eating it at, and all that. I'm not trying to say eat ramen noodles, but you can have fun like that. But what I'm saying is, happiness comes from within. It don't come. Nobody can bring you happiness if you ain't happy with yourself. That's the crazy part about it. The problem with this whole thing is this. He says, no one has come from the dead to tell us what hell is like, but he has seen witches summon the dead to curse people. And I'm just trying to say this. You got to open the door to these demons. And a lot of these people do not know what they playing with is for here. Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. When you fall into these little traps, because I know people just like this dude who think based off of the money they making that they doing the right thing. But the moment that I see somebody thinking that financial gain and how much money they make and different things like that shows who they really are, or kind of validates who they are according to them, that lets me know that they missing a lot. Because what should validate you is you. Shouldn't be how much money you make, how many cars you drive, how big your house is, how nice you dress, how many fur coats you have. If that's what validates you, if that's what stamps you, then you're never going to be stamped because you're fake. Because a real person know that material can never make you. Your credit can never make you. $1,000 shoes, $2,000 shoes, Balenciagas. Everybody think it's so great. I think it's the ugliest designer wherever. But since they put such a high price on it, I think their t-shirts is like $2,000. And everything is ugly on Balenciaga that I've ever seen. But everybody say it's the best outfit ever. It's not. It's nothing about it that I think is nice. But regardless, the way that people want to look at it, they look at it like it's, that's the deciding factor. Truth is this. This is the truth. Witchcraft is real. Witchcraft can kill you. Witchcraft can destroy your life. Dealing with somebody that's dealing in witchcraft can destroy your life. You really got to pay attention to who you dealing with. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, like, to be totally honest with you, none of us have done anything. Like, what make you think that you the answer to the question? Like, why is it that people will go to the other side to follow Satan for financial gain and then look at everybody else that ain't following Satan and say, God ain't real. God is fake. Ain't no God. Hey, if you really want to deal with God, come over here, play in this witchcraft. Hey, if you really want to deal with God, come over here and come into the entertainment industry and sell your soul. And I'm not saying everybody is selling their soul, because I know some people out here that's just doing actually acting and staying out the way. That's a possibility. But a lot of people will sell out whatever they say they believe in to follow something that will give them something today. But you don't think that there's a flip side to the coin? Like, do you see any coins out here that's one sided that you wouldn't call a fake coin? Like, if you was to grab a quarter and it only had heads and no tails, or tails and no head, you would consider that a false coin. So how can you have a Satan without God, or a God without a Satan? And you got people that's trying their best to follow the Most High, and you got people that's following Satan crazy. And you got the people over here that's following Satan, saying that ain't no God. And then you got people over here that's following the Most High, but they don't want to study to find out who he is and what he really trying to do. They just say, "Oh, God take care of it. Don't worry, he got it." No, it don't go like that. That's why it tell you study to show thyself approved in 1 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved. You can't sit back and let anybody else figure this out for you because Satan coming for you. Especially if you're trying to follow the Most High. He coming for you. The ones that he already got, he already got. Like it says it is, if this man don't change, he got. Now, y'all can sit here, not y'all, but he can, and any other person that's in witchcraft can sit back and think that they covered and they got all these spells and they can just destroy people through spells and all of that. That's cool. That's what you believe. But no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And Satan can't do nothing without the Most High's permission. If you go to Job 1 and 9 and 10, when he really couldn't do anything to even Job's children without his permission, because the Most High have a hedge over his people. So if when you dealing with this type of stuff, and it's sad because what I see now is a lot of desperate people. People desperate for women, desperate for men, men desperate for women, a lot of people desperate for money. You got so much stuff that people desperate for. People that just they'll do anything to get it. It don't matter who they hurt. They just want that life. If they was to run into somebody like this, they would fall for it. I see people asking about, oh, what type of ruby is that? Oh, what type of this is that? And nobody even knows that a lot of this jewelry is connected in witchcraft. You got to be careful what you put on your body. Certain jewels and gems and different things that they put out here, they play in. Like, you have to watch this stuff. Don't just throw on anything. It's not fake. You watch these movies where somebody go into a, a garage sale and then they grab a little music box, and then all of a sudden they house start acting crazy after they get that music box. You think it's just a movie. No, this stuff is real. It's real. And that's why the most I tell you not to deal in this. You don't deal in witchcraft because you open doors that you can't close. The moment you start letting people read your palms, or you start playing with Ouija boards, or looking for necromancers or fortune tellers or people that can tell you what's gonna happen next, or reading your horoscope, you are opening these doors that you can't close, and you start connecting to these demons that become they become yo people that follow you all over the place. The Most High already got you covered, but you open the door to these demons, and now that's up to you. So women, y'all got to be careful what type of men you dealing with, and men, you got to be careful what type of women you dealing with. Because you could be dealing with a woman that every time you go to sleep, she cutting your hair out and putting it in something and wrapping it in something, tying it somewhere and burying it. I mean, it sounds ridiculous what I'm saying. I know it does. But what I'm trying to tell you is that it's real as heck. And these witches and warlocks do this stuff. Some men, they never had a beautiful woman before. They don't know what it's like, right? They don't know what it's like to have a woman like that. And so they desire that. And then they get into witchcraft and they get taught, if you put this spell on her, she'll never leave. And guess what? This girl don't know. And she might like him. She might already be kind of attracted to him and think he cool. But he wants to make sure that it goes the way he wants it. He starts trying to put a spell on her and all these different type of things. She don't know it. She just like, she don't understand what's going on. But trust me, you can always feel that dark energy and you can try to deny it just because she's good in the bedroom, or just because he good in the bedroom, or just because she cooks all the time, or just because he takes you here, or you can deny that feeling, but you're lying to yourself because you feel it. And then when it comes out and you start recognizing, like, dang, this is real, then you gonna be like, I knew it, I felt that, but I just didn't know what it was. No, you was tricked into staying stationary. But the Most High will fight to get you out. But at the same time, you gotta make sure that you not connecting yourself with these demons, because these demons, they can grab a hold to you. And a lot of times you can't get out. You understand what I'm saying? You can't get out. Like Luke 22 and 31. Christ had to pray for Peter, right? All because of his disbelief for a second. I mean, it's like you got to understand that us being regular, everyday people, we have our ups and downs, our shortcomings, our frustrations when we're trying to do something. Then we get to this point where, dang, do God even care? Do we have this natural thing that everybody goes through. Everybody goes through their natural, frustrations in life. It's not it's a lot of people make it seem like if you follow in the Most High, you never get mad, you never get frustrated, you never go through anything. You are a liar. Okay? There is no perfect way to follow the. I mean, there is a perfect way to follow the Most High. I'm sorry, that's not true. There's a perfect way to follow the Most High, but none of us follow it. You understand what I'm saying? Because we are flawed, and that's just what it is. That's the whole reason for repentance. That's why we got to repent every day and pray for covering and hope that and pray that the Most High keep His angels wrapped around us so Satan and his minions don't get us because we so flawed that we to and fro all the time. One minute we so this and then one thing go wrong and then it's like is God even real? I don't even know. See, people be fake with that part. People be fake with that part. People, pastors, people that call themselves sanctified become fake when it comes to the realism of being a realist about our inner feelings when things go wrong, right? Because as a human being, we have feelings. And so sometimes we act out based off of feeling like, man, like I don't understand why this ain't go right or that ain't go right. I mean, why my cousin have to die and he was only 23? Why did my mother and father have to die and I'm only 17? You know, these things put a wedge between you and the Most High. You think Satan don't know that? You don't think Satan knows what you're dealing with? And this is where a lot of the crisscrosses come when it comes down to people that say that they following the Most High and people that supposedly are worldly and don't believe in God. That's not true. A lot of these people that supposedly don't believe in God, they do believe in the Most High. They just don't know how to follow Him based off of what these churches teach, because what the churches is teaching don't match up to how they feel inside. And when they want an answer that could be real, like what's going on, and somebody just saying it's a part of life, it don't mean the Most High don't love you. It's just that this is what people go through. I can't explain everything because right now, I still got my parents, so I can't sit there and tell you not to feel the way you feel because that would be fake of me. But I'm telling you, this is what Satan uses. And then I can take you to scriptures and show you. I could take you. It's a bunch of places I could take you to let you know. Like Isaiah 55 and 8 is one. My thoughts are not your thoughts, and my ways are not your ways. So we can't spend a lot of time trying to figure out the creator because he created us. We didn't create him. So we don't do that. My point in all of this is saying, look out. This is the way that we get caught into witchcraft because we want to talk to our loved ones again after they die. Where we go for that? A lot of people going to New Orleans. Or they're going to go to some witch doctor. They're going to go to somebody to summon up somebody that's already gone. Thinking you talking to the person that you say you love when you're really talking to Satan and his minions. Because the only way that you won't know who you talking to is if you don't read the Bible and you don't know that the book of Enoch lets you know that these evil spirits that you think is your family is actually the children of the fallen angels and the women that they came and slept with. You will never know that. You'll think that this is something good because my great grandmama gave me this. Well, she couldn't have gave me this phone, but we're just gonna say this was a little box that my great grandma gave me a whole bunch of years back, and then this witch doctor or this whoever this person is, what you would call a familiar spirit lady. talks about this box that my great grandmother gave me. Oh my God, I am so this is my grandma. I'm talking to I cannot believe I'm talking to my grandma. No, you're not. You are talking to a familiar spirit, which is the fallen angels, children, who were here since the beginning of time. So they know what Christopher Columbus did. They know what the 12 disciples did. They know what's going on all over the place. So of course they can deceive you. But guess what? You don't even believe in the Most High. So since you don't believe in the Most High, how can you decipher what's of the Most High and what's of Satan? You can't. Because you're following Satan, and everything that's Satan you think is coming from God. And that's what this man is doing. He thinking that the credit score, the bills paid, the $1,000 shoes, the information he gets from these demons is coming from the Most High. It's not coming from the Most High. It's coming from Satan. And one thing that we all know, and I don't care who you are on this earth, one thing you know, I know, we all know is that we are dying. We leaving this earth no matter what we do. I don't care how many clean foods you eat. If you drink water straight from heaven, you're dying, because the way our bodies is created is to stop working eventually one day. Most I say I should not strive with man, but man, they shall end 120 years. We not about to be here forever. But we still question if God exists, but we can't stop our death. Now just think about that. You can't stop if you die or not, but you call yourself a God. Now you tell me what kind of God can't stop his death. Because the Most High is eternal, all knowing, all being. The Most High higher ain't dying. But then here we go. We down here talking like this. Like we got it all made out and crazy. And you wearing a coat that somebody had to stitch together because you don't even know how to knit. You wearing shoes that somebody made because you don't know how to make soles. You don't know how to make socks. You don't know how to make underwear. You don't know how to make, for women, y'all don't know how to make bras. You don't know how to make deodorant. You don't know how to do nothing. Everything you get is from Rite Aid, CVS, the grocery store. All of this is all, but you're God. We lost. We lost in so many ways. It don't even make sense. And that's why I said these people that call themselves gods won't even jump out of an airplane to prove it. Because you know why? Because they won't even make it to the ground. They'll get caught. They'll probably just be caught up in midair and come down in pieces. The way that, it was what? First Ezra 4:1. And I want to pull the scripture up, but I'm not going to pull it up in this video. I'm going to pull it up later for another video, because I'm going to talk about the brains that we get when we get a little bit of knowledge. We think we got all the knowledge, and we really ain't got nothing but a little bit. But Ezra was doing this in the first chapter, first Ezra, the fourth chapter. And he was asking all these questions about heaven and all of these different questions. And the angel told him, to I will answer all your questions if you can tell me the temperature of fire, the speed of wind, all they like asked them these simple questions. It was really simple questions, and I'm paraphrasing it. So if you go there, I might be off a little bit, but it's somewhere around there. But he's saying that if you could tell me that, then I'll answer your questions. Then he couldn't, so he said, focus on what's down here yet right now. Why would you focus on what's going on up in heaven when you don't even know what's going on around you every day, the elements around you every day? And you really think about it, the wind blowing at you and all that, you don't know none of that. You touch fire when you turn your stove on, you don't know that temperature, you don't know none of that. But you'll sit there and say, "It's God." I don't even know if God real. But you can't tell me where nobody was created from. You can't tell me where nobody was created from. But you question God like this. Is he real? Da 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 da. You questioning, is he real, nonstop, nonstop, but you ain't questioning where I come from, where everybody come from, where did my great great grand, or do you just want to believe society that we came from 30 million years ago and we was like laying down and then we started slowly but surely coming from apes, and you really believe that? You let them tell you that. while they go into a book that gives you the history, know exactly who they are, and keep you out of who you are. This is this is my problem. This may seem like I'm all over the place, and I really don't care because what this man is saying right here is so much in one that you can't stick in one spot. For you to sit here and focus on you ain't never seen nobody come from the dead, but you seen witches summon the dead. What is that saying? So that means they dead, and you seen witches summon the dead, which means death is real. Demons are real. Witchcraft is real. Why is the Most High not? Why you missing that main ingredient? Oh, it don't make you no money. So in order for you to follow the Most High, you got to make a lot of money. So now we back to Scientology where you got to put your house up. You got to come with $300,000 to even get in our religion because you got to be rich to get in our religion. Because God is rich. Rich God wouldn't be broke. What kind of God would be broke? So now you racist against the poor people. No, you're not racist against the poor people. You're just an idiot that think that money is the answer to all the questions. And it's not. Money is comfort. That's all it is. But if you praise it, it becomes your God. So what do you need a God for? And Satan knows that most people use money as a God. They look at money as a God. When a person get money, they feel like jail is impossible. They feel like nobody can tell them no. If the guy can be the most unattractive guy ever, in their own mind, I ain't talking about. I don't look at men and say if they're attractive or not. I'm saying in their own mind they could be unattractive, but they can have money, and then they'll get the hey, I can talk to and go talk to the woman that they would never talk to, but if they rich, can't nobody tell me no. And that's not true. Because there's a lot of women out here that don't care about your money. They don't want your money. They got their own money. And if they don't got their own money, they don't want you. Then when you get turned down, what's the first thing you do? Start calling them names. Ugly B, you ain't gonna never have nothing like this, blah, blah, blah. That's how I go. Because you don't know what it's like to be turned down. You don't know what it's like to be a real man. You don't know what it's like. You're hiding behind something that serves no merit at all. You believe that it means something, but it means nothing to anybody. Nobody cares. Don't nobody care about you like that. You do. But I'm saying all this to say, you be careful with who you let in your life because there's a lot of people out here like this that's that will take you under. And I'm talking about they'll take you under if you're not covered with the most by the most high, they can take you under. They can take you under. If you are driven by money and finance and success, they can take you under. And the reason why they can take you under is because you're gullible. People that's gullible for money will never be successful at anything in life because you do anything for money. You don't stand for anything, so you'll fall for anything. It's sad because the music industry, the movie industry, a lot of this stuff is riddled in this, And I'll go into detail on some things that I'll go into some things, and into some experiences where I was when I was doing music real strong and I wanted to go to a certain level, but when I started recognizing certain things was gonna mean that I had to change who I wasn't having it. So be aware of what's going on around you at all times. Be aware of these demons because they coming. They always coming. Trust me. You understand what I'm saying? They always coming for you, but you just make sure that you stay prayed up, follow the Most High to the best of your ability. Even if you don't have all the answers, don't fall into these traps because these traps will take you out. They'll take you out. And dealing in this different type of stuff, buying certain type of jewelry, getting caught up in secret societies and what you call these things, sororities and all of this stuff is witchcraft. you know. And like I said, I go into everything. So you know how this video is me just kicking it with you. I'm just kicking it in this video. I ain't really, you know, going into it scripture for scripture and showing you what's really what. But the next video, I'm gonna go into this because I want you to understand. I'm gonna show you even who this dude is. He don't even know much about his own history. He thinks that what he's doing is something great. He don't even know. He don't know. That's all I can say. But it's some things that I'm gonna bring out. But I wanted to just do this video because I wanted to make it a point for you to understand to stay away. You got to stay away from witchcraft. It's okay to be by yourself if you have to be by yourself. Be by yourself, but do not get with anybody based off of how they look, how much money they got, how much fun y'all supposedly having. Do not do it. Pay attention to detail because Satan, he slithers in. He don't come through the front door. He come through the back. All right. So it's Greg James. We're behind the scriptures. And hey, stay prayed up. I'll see you in the next video. We're going to talk some more. Peace.